Yeah. I would like to welcome you all out to the interpretation hosted by Gizmoney. You already know what it is, man. I'm back. We on episode 8. We've been rocking. Content consistent. I'm here. I'm working. I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? One of my biggest mottos, man, if you grind, you don't shine. You sleep, you don't eat. And don't be out here taking my damn slogans either, because they're copyrighted. Now I'm playing. But yo, honestly, I really want to, I really want to thank everybody for the support. The support has been crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I ain't gonna lie. My TikTok support, crazy. Like, my Instagram engagement, not as good. My YouTube, trying. My TikTok family showed me love. And we on the road to 20K followers. You understand me? I'm already at like 16. We on the road to 20K. And in the process of the video, I'm gonna put all the links to where y'all can follow everything. Put my Cash App up there if y'all want to help the process, so I can get another mic, so I can bring more people on, so I can do interviews, things of that magnitude. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking about. So, all right, let's get into it. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna get into it. Let's get into it. Fuck it. Let's just jump right into it. All right, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to talk about President-elect Donald Trump. We're gonna start at Donald Trump. In January 6th, the insurrection. The lies that has been told. Come to find out. Listen to this. This was slid across my desk recently. Come to find out that on January 6th, the day of the insurrection, when that happened, you know that there was 20 federal agents on the ground. They lied. They made stories. And I'll guarantee you, if you fact check me and you gonna be like, yo, this dude be on point. You wanna know why I do the research? And by doing the research, I stumble across a lot. Like it was a lady it's a senator by the name of Liz Cheney. And she was head of trying to stop Trump. You know, with the inauguration and with the insurrection, they was trying to file charges on January 6th, which they realized they couldn't come up with no evidence because it was a lie. Everything was a lie. And to break it down into some more details, I'll give you some details in it. And so Liz Cheney, Donald Trump wants to lock her up because she was out coercing witnesses to testify against him with lies. And one of the lies was that when the insurrection was supposedly happening, allegedly, what she said, what she had coerced one of the people to tell a story about Donald Trump was beefing with his driver, telling him, no, I want to go back to the Capitol where they rioting at. And he tried to grab the wheel, and the bodyguard was like, no, you're not going to do that. Mr. President, you have to go back to the White House. These was all lies. All lies. I realized this. When you come to a particular party, you want to talk about dictatorship? Democrats are the dictators, because you want to know why they put too much regulation and they put too much regulation into your life. I know I'm veering off, but yeah, with the January 6th, the whole thing was bullshit. It was BS. They lied to the American people, but I realized this: you could continue to lie to the American people. Some of these people just don't care. Some people. One thing I start to learn with people, some people love the lie better than the truth. And I think societally, that's what's happening. The lies are always garner more respect than the truth. And the shit is crazy. It's crazy to me. You understand me? So that shit's wild crazy. And even with the January 6th, Trump continues to still win. You know, he sued ABC and got 15 million because they went up there and called him a rapist when he wasn't convicted. He wasn't criminally convicted. He was civilly charged. And understand this, people. Let me break down civil and a conviction. A conviction is a criminal charge. Civilly, if you say something about me, I can sue you for defamation of character. So that's what happened. He sued them for $15 million because they put this out in the public, and they did this throughout the campaign. And then he's turned around suing CBS for an edited version of when Kamala Harris went up there and fumbled the bag, as she always does. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to spend too much time harping on this. I'm not going to spend too much time harping on this. But I'm just going to tell you, if you voted for Donald Trump, let's prepare for some more W's, because that boy taking W's, and I'm telling you, it's going to translate to everybody. They was talking about the tariffs. I'm going to break some tariffs down for you. For the people that don't understand what tariffs are, and I'm going to break it down in layman terms for the people that don't understand. A tariff is when you put a tax on imported goods. Imported goods. Imported goods are goods that come into America. So we put a tax on that. And two people can either pay this, the person that's buying the goods or the people that's shipping the goods. And it's really designed, the tariff is really designed as a tactic to get other countries to fall in line to what America is doing. And little do you know, and this is what they don't tell you, they're scaring y'all about the tariffs, but Donald Trump's tariffs been in place since his last time in office. So these tariffs been in office for 8 years now. He's just talking about boosting them 25% so we can get these people on the boat. Because you know what happens is, this is what happens with tariffs, how it hurts the American people. I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to give y'all something. All right, so what happens with a tariff? Prime example. You have companies that go outsource. Think about this. You have a company that go outsource all their product. And mind you, let's put it like this. I'm the American company. And say my company is Daniel Solution. I make phones. Instead of me making the phones here in America, because I have to pay a lot of people, you know what I do? I send it across seas. I have them make the phones over there, and then I import them back into America and sell them for a higher price without even having to pay the American people. So what Donald Trump is doing with that logic is what he's doing is, how about you bring your business back to America and don't outsource, and I won't hit the tariffs. That's what the tariffs is designed for. And that's for those who don't know, and I'm just giving y'all some information. And I ain't gonna harp on that too long. I want to translate. I want to transition to something else. I don't know if y'all familiar. I don't know how many people have Walmart in the neighborhood. Most people have Walmarts in their neighborhood. So I was sitting there looking. I went to a Walmart by my job. So I go to this Walmart by my job. I'm like, damn, this one nice. Guess where my job is, in a nice neighborhood. And then as I'm walking through Walmart, I start thinking. I said, can you determine how good a neighborhood is by the Walmart in the neighborhood? And I think this is a real, something we need to study. Because where I live at is nothing but Venezuelans and all the product in there is bust open. I go to the Walmart where my job is. I call it the white people Walmart. Man, that shit's so plush in there. I love shopping in there. They always got what you need. You come to the Walmart where they got what you need, but somebody took some of the stuff that you needed. So I don't know how useful that is to anybody, you know, when you really looking at things like that. I don't know. That's just something I was thinking about today. I thought that shit was I thought it was pretty interesting and something to think about. Like when I tell you, I have so much to get into, and that's just one of the little things I've been talking about. And I ain't gonna lie, Walmart really could determine how good your neighborhood is, and that helps me transition into something else. DEI. I want to talk about DEI today. And we might be on this for a second. And I'm going to tell you, this is my personal take on DEI. And for those that don't know what DEI is, DEI had replaced, please tell me, basically DEI replaced. Oh, I forgot what it had replaced. Here you go. I forgot what it had replaced, but DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. So what this means that companies have to hire you, have to reach a quota to hire a certain amount of groups and minorities, from black, Hispanic to LGBT. And that means what happens with DEI is that means anybody could get, you know who's a prime example of a DEI? Kamala Harris. Somebody that didn't know how to do the job, but they only promoted her because she was a black woman and they knew they can get the black vote. That's what a DEI hire is. A DEI hire is a token, not even a token. They just boost you up. You might not be qualified to do your job. You might not know nothing about the job, but they had to fit a quota. And I think that's terrible for black people, because you know what that does to black people? You're giving us a second place trophy. So by that, you're saying is that black people need DEI in order to get a job. And that's the problem that bothers me, because if I found out I was a DEI hire, I will feel away, because I will feel as if what you thought I couldn't do the job, what you thought I was not knowledgeable of the work that I do. That will bother me. And if you black and you just okay with somebody bringing you in because you're black, that's crazy to me. That's beyond nuts to me. And you know what? Y'all can keep that. If that's the case, y'all can keep that shit. I don't want it. I don't want to be a DEI. I like the fact that when I go on my job, my employer knows that I can come in here and do the job successfully. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes with having knowledge of the job. And I think anybody in a right mind should be able to do that. And I'm not a big fan of DEI. I think it hurts the black community all the way across the board. I think it doesn't do nothing good for society, because what people have a problem. And let me tell you this. There's another thing between them and I don't understand how the LGBTQ falls in a DEI situation. Y'all not a race of people. Y'all just people part of a race of everybody. They act like they're their own race, like they're black, white, LGBT. No, that's a choice. I don't choose to be this way. That's a choice. You don't have to be. You choose to be that way. And I'm not harping on them. I'm not harping on the LGBT community. I have no problem with them. But my thing is, they shouldn't be able to run neck and neck with the black struggle movement. I don't see the correlation. That's all. I just don't see the correlation. I don't see how it makes sense, and it just does not work for me. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, it doesn't work for me. We rocking today, man. I would like to thank everybody for tuning into the Interpretation Podcast. We're going to keep this thing pushing. And I ain't going to lie to you, man. Like, subscribe, share, man. Tell a friend that your boy is back again. You know what I want to talk about? The Hawk Tui girl. This is funny. Let me tell you, her 15 minutes of fame was phenomenal. This girl was on one of the best runs I ever seen in my life. The Hawk Tui girl had a run that was amazing. It got her a podcast. It put her own podcast. She probably had made hundreds of thousands of dollars in a short span of time. And let me tell you exactly what happens when you make money in a short span of time. What's the saying? Easy come, easy go. And that's what we're witnessing. Because what happened with her, something slid across my desk. And when it slid across my desk, I started reading this shit. I said, oh, Hawk Tui girl got caught up in a cryptocurrency scam. Yes. They made a crypto coin with the Hawk Tui girl. Inflated the coin extremely high, took the money out, so all the investors, and then they let it dump. Everybody lost their money. Ponzi scam. Boomed everybody. She probably didn't know. And you got to be careful when you reach some type of form of success. People going to gravitate you. They ain't going to mess with you when you at the bottom. As soon as you get any type of fame, they're going to come step around, and they're going to come with all these opportunities. And I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for the girl. I really do. I really do. I really do. I really do. Like, that's just crazy. She might be going to jail. I'll tell you. It seemed like they letting people out of jail just to replace them with a whole new batch of people. Don't be that person. Stay out the streets, people. Be like me. Stay the F out the streets. The streets ain't for nobody. Some motherfuckers love the streets, though. Oh, I want to talk about something, too. Here's something else that came across my desk. Somebody asked me, it was like, where did I grow up? I was like, I grew up in Brooklyn. They like, I'm like, East New York in the projects. And they asked me, did the projects hinder your growth? And I answered, yes, it did. And people were like, why? I said, because you know what happened is, when I was living in the projects, it left me with a victim mentality, as if the whole world was against me, and if all white people was evil. No, that's not reality of the world. When you start getting outside the world and you start traveling, you realize it's a whole mixture of great people. Some people you don't need to be with. And I realize this too, as a black man, I don't need to be in every room. I don't want to force my way in every room. I only want to go in the rooms that I'm accepted in. And that's what I have a problem with the black community. Stop forcing our way in the rooms we should not be in. All right, so I'll just say this. Sometimes living in the projects can hurt you, because it can lower your ambitions, your goals, your standards, and it'll keep you stagnated. Because just imagine, if you spend time with 10 people with your same mind state, how can you grow? How can you even see outside the box to see what else is out there? So for me, with my personal feelings about it, I love growing up in the projects. It's one of the greatest experiences in my life. Would I want to go back? No. Am I trying to get my mom's out? Yes. Do she want to leave? No. Because you have to change your whole life once you leave outside of New York. No, it ain't the same public transportation. But what I'll say is, what I realize is, with the project system is, people had got these apartments. And it was only for people at a time of struggle. People have turned this into long-term rentals. And they even pass them down to their children, where I'm from. And I had to tell my moms, I said, don't you ever put me on no goddamn lease and no projects. Don't be passing me down no project apartment. And I'm not knocking nobody. This is my personal opinion, my personal take. If you feel some way, that's on your punk ass. But this is my feelings on how I feel. And you know what? I don't even give a fuck. about it, because I'm keeping it real, because this is how I really feel. I feel like it can hinder your growth, because sometimes you got to go out in the world and see what you really are made of. And I got a new subscriber. Oh my God, man. Thank you, man. And I'm seeing my notifications in real time because I'm live right now on YouTube. So man, I want to thank everybody that's in the chats and the comments. Yo, y'all really showing me love today. Thank you, man. Thank you. And you know what I realize is, I tell people, stop looking for your friends and your family to support you. Go find other people. It's a billion people in this world. You think I need a bunch of people that know me? No, I can go find better people. I ain't gonna say better, because that's wrong to say. Not better people. I can literally go find a whole new group of people that can support my movement and like what I do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to tell you that ain't nothing wrong with that. And on the projects hindering growth, yes, it can. A lot of times it does, but a lot of times it does make great people, because it's not all bad people there. And I never said that. I just said, for me personally, it hindered my growth because it kept me stagnated. It'll keep your dreams very complacent and very just like, oh, I'm okay with what I have. And I remember once saying, my mom used to always tell me when I was a kid, she used to be like, Daniel, don't spend your whole life on Skank Ave. It's a big world out there. And she used to tell me that from a kid. And my mom used to force me. We had encyclopedias in the house. So I would be always looking up animals and outer space and looking at all these different places in the world. I used to say when I was young, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go here. Come and find out, I actually executed a lot of the stuff. I'm still executing now. But yeah, that's one thing I can say. I just say, man, if you growing, man, just grow and move. And just do what you got to do, man. Don't look back. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe nobody nothing. Word up. But we still rocking, man. I see y'all in the chats, man. I'm going to start giving out. I can't wait till I hit my super chats. You know what I thought was real funny? And I don't want to be talking about this. Have anybody seen the Jamie Foxx special? All right. I haven't seen it yet. So I'm not going to really go into detail until I see it, because I'm telling you, I'm starting a new segment of the show. It's called Kicking Your Back In. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be on the end of this, because if you want to end the kicking, this is my new segment, Kicking Your Back In. And here we go. You know who back we kicking in today? Jamie motherfucking Foxx. Jamie Foxx, come stand here. Turn around. About to kick your ass right in your spinal cord. All right. This is what I see. They said Jamie Foxx snitched on Diddy to the feds. This can't make. And listen, allegedly, because I'm not gonna be spreading no goddamn rumors. Allegedly. Oh man, that's so funny. I gotta kick his back in. How you gonna snitch on Diddy? He said he snitched on Diddy because he asked Diddy for an aspirin. Diddy gave him the aspirin. He woke up. He was in a coma for 3 days. I said, shit. I ain't gonna lie, the way they making Diddy out, Diddy like a serial killer. He's like a serial booty band. I just don't understand, what's the fascination with the music industry and booty? Men's butt, preferably. That's weird to me. That's weird. But yep, we just kicked his back in, fucking bozo. And I heard your special was whack too, Jamie Foxx. I heard you went up there and made it a sentimental feel sorry for me moment. I don't want to see that. I only want to see you for comedy and acting. Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. So what I want to say is, you know what? Something did come across my desk. This might be my last topic before I go. This is a shocker for me. They said, and I have to read this one. So the American Association of Blood, that's what it says. I'm sorry. That's my notes. American Association of Blood. So they did a study. And they found out that 25 to 30% of men that go take DNA tests come to find out that the kids are not theirs. That's crazy. On top of that, it gets even worse. They said 25 to 30% of men are taking care of kids that don't belong to them, that don't even share the same DNA to them. 25 to 30%. You know how crazy that is? You have a 77% chance of your girl not fucking another nigga on you. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. That's crazy. So I think I ain't got kids. Yeah, that's crazy. So 25 to 30%. You might be looking at your son right now. That might not be your son or your daughter. Shit, probably be mine. Who knows? Shit, I'm only fucking around. I'm only playing satire. Y'all gotta relax. Don't take me too seriously. This is not that serious a part, because I don't even take my damn self seriously. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that little noise in the mic. This mic actually picks up everything. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Yo, I really want to thank everybody for locking in, tuning in, liking, subscribe, sharing, commenting. Let's have engagement. And if you have anything you want to talk to me about, send it to me. Email, DM me. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. I'm on Clap. I'm on multiple sites. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Truth Social. Hit me up. And I really want to thank everybody for the support, man. And I hope everybody have a blessed day, a safe night, and safe trip home. Love y'all all. We out. The interpretation.